Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
Um, no.
If you've messaged anybody this week, would you share with us the names of the people you've messaged?
Senator, no, I would probably not choose to do that publicly here.
I think that may be what this is all about. Your right to privacy, the limits of your right to privacy, and how much you give away in modern America in the name of, quote, connecting people around the world. A question basically of what information Facebook's collecting, who they're sending it to, and whether they ever asked me in advance my permission to do that. Is that a fair thing for a user of Facebook to expect?
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry. I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible for what happens here.
Social media. Social media is the biggest industry in the tech arena. It has around 2 billion active users. Almost 1/4 of the whole population uses social media. It started out as a blessing to mankind, connecting people from one part of the world to the another. But a few people started abusing it. It has been abused so much that the cons of social media outweighs the pros of it. Recently, Facebook has a lot of controversial topics going on in the Senate, and that raises a question: what are the actual effects of social media in our lives? So, let's start watching.
People are getting addicted to social media and making it their favorite pastime. People are so addicted to social media that they're forgetting the human side of the story. Instead of helping someone in need, they record it and upload their inconveniences on social media. As an example, if accidents occur, these people, rather than helping the victims, records and comments on the situation on social media. Similar type of scene is seen in restaurants where friends plan a meetup and rarely, when they actually meet, they're always engulfed in their phones. They take selfies with each other, they take pictures of food, but in spite of all these interactions, they barely talk. In the era of Snapchat and Instagram stories, moments are captured rather than enjoyed. Food are pictured rather than tasted. It's all about the modern technology nowadays. Many people feel so comfortable using social media rather than having a real conversation face to face. Not via Skype though. They get attached to online friends. They don't even talk to the people of the house. This is creating a sense of social anxiety in people. They feel awkward talking to classmates and colleagues in real life, but are okay conversing over social media. Back in the old days, people used to talk to each other in waiting lines. Now all they do is just stare at the screens. Back in days, people used to help each other, they used to interact, but by the dint of social media, we are losing our human characters. So, are these normal? Are these supposed to be like this? What can be done to fix this situation?
So, online dating. Online dating usually refers when two persons meet each other through internet and starts dating and communicating mainly through social media. With the rise of apps like Tinder and similar apps, online dating is getting quite popular. The problem with most of online dating applications is that they don't consider most of the human emotion variables while matching two people, which results in complicated issues in the long run. Most online dates doesn't even last more than 6 months. Some common facts about online dates are: people can lie on their online dating profile. Online relationships are more fragile because of the lack of communication. It can make someone picky and judgmental. It also has the potential to destroy marriages. Many married couples who are fed up of their marriages can easily get into online dating, thus creating a gap between the relationship and ruining the marriage in the process. The sad part is, almost everyone of our generation are using social media and they're abusing or exploiting a lot of its cool features. Almost every app out there is being used as a media of online dating. But it's not always a bad thing. There are people who actually found the love of their life using online dating apps and they worked very hard like everyone else to make the relationship work. After all, everything has the both bright and dark side, and it solely depends on us on how we plan our lives.
Dating sites can bring people together, but these sites can hamper lives. By dating apps, people believe people blindly. They can get attached to people without knowing properly. Sometimes they don't even know what might be their partner's real identity. Now people can easily create fake profile and try to fool or harm others. People of our age can become their prey. The term used to define these people is catfish. They can lure people into a date and attempt to abuse the person. They can do or get horrible things done by them using involuntary drugs uses or blackmailing with offensive pictures. It can eventually ruin anyone's life. By creating fake profile, a person can hide his real identity behind the screen and get away with their crime. This gives them the perfect opportunity to get into the illegal business. They can sell drugs and lure young people into doing drugs. They can target a person's need and abuse it to manipulate them. They can offer fake jobs and harm people. He can force people to send offensive pictures of themselves. Then he can blackmail them with those pictures. He can earn money by putting those offensive pictures on adult websites. Or like a video, he can abduct them and do terrifying things to them. We can see examples of this all over social media nowadays. Their usual targets are young adults who are easily convinced. The solution to this problem is to start following the safety measures of how to use social media and to follow the values or ideals our parents have been teaching us since childhood, and never trust a stranger more than a threshold. You will understand where the threshold is. Stay safe.
Cyberbullying is the bullying done through the internet. Cyberbullying is extremely common these days. Usually people aren't very careful on the internet, so they share more than necessary on various social media platforms or places that do not respect their privacy. Starting from sharing nudes, blackmailing, sharing private information to getting people killed, cyberbullying has been known to cause all sort of mischiefs. Recently, it has become a big problem in Bangladesh. Lately, people are even promoting cyberbullying. I am sure a lot of you have seen the short film Boishomo in YouTube, which comes to memory in light of recent events. The video, despite of being deleted and the uploaders being punished, got a message into the minds of a few people who hate to think and are even unaware that they are committing cybercrime. The video promotes to record girls who smoke in public and then bully them later on the social media. A lot of people have been victim to this sort of bullying. Another viable example of cyberbullying would be when people store private information on the cloud and fall victim to hacking. Most hackers use VPN, so it is close to impossible to trace them back. After hacking the information, most hackers ask for ransom to not reveal their private information to people they don't want to share it with. There are also hidden cameras in brothels that are later uploaded in porn sites, and sometimes even significant others upload videos on porn sites, which definitely falls under harassment and causes people to lose their respect, even driving people to suicide. Cyberbullying is honestly a large topic to cover. The one I mentioned are just some of examples of cyberbullying. There are hardly any way to stop this sort of crime either, which makes it all the more depressing. The only way to prevent cybercrime to a certain extent is if people were more careful on internet and the cybercrime division of police department were stronger. Even it can hardly scratch the surface of millions of cyberbullying throughout the world, for which cyberbullying is very scary.
In this modern era, data is the most valuable resource available to mankind. Most big brother companies like Google, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook collects a huge amount of data. They mostly collect these services by giving out free services like Facebook social media, Google's Android, and other search engine applications, emails and stuff, Microsoft's email, their operating system, and a lot of stuff. Basically, when we start using their services, we actually agree to their terms and conditions and allow them to successfully collect our information without any legal boundaries. So next time before you start using a service, you should read their terms and conditions. Now let's talk about what types of data they collect. They mostly collect your name and the situation you are using their application and what are the applications you are doing with their software. For example, you are using Facebook. Facebook will look into your behaviors and see what type of things you like using your data. They can actually manipulate those data to say what your behavioral traits are. Microsoft can see what type of applications you use and provide you suggestions in the start menu. Google has a lot of data. They actually collect every applications you open in your Google Android phone and they make ads. Basically all of these companies run ads and that's how they make money in this business model where the users don't pay for their services. But what could be the bad side of this story? The bad side of this story is if these data, a lot of data, goes into the wrong hand, people can do pretty bad things. For example, if I target you and I want to damage you in a way that I won't be traced back, what I can do is add you in Facebook, which you will easily accept my friend request, and download all the pictures you have in Facebook. Then use those images to train my computer using deep learning and to convert a video which is not your video, but I'm gonna pretend that it's yours, so I can replace the face of that video with yours. So basically what it does is I can frame you in a lot of crimes. I can make you kill someone when you didn't even do it using videos, and those videos are pretty convincing. I can make offensive videos out of it. I can make you say stuff you didn't say. There are technologies which can listen to 1 minute of your voice and reproduce it exactly the same. So you understand that all the data you are giving out are actually dangerous for you. And I don't know why people give out so many data. They check into places where they shouldn't be. They upload pictures every 5 seconds. If you have more than 300 pictures in your Facebook, I can make videos out of it and there will be no way to trace that it's a fake video. So you see, you are giving out data and it's your fault, I would say. I think we all should try to use the good side of the social media. social media can be used to do business. Social media can be used to talk to your friends and get works done. This video we are making, most of the process are done in Facebook, and it helped us get works done pretty easily. They sent me pictures and videos what they have done in progress, and I'm editing them. Actually, Facebook and other social medias are a really good tool to get works done, but we humans are abusing it. So I think we should stop sharing useless data and try to get the best out of Facebook or other social media by connecting to the people who really matters, and stop being addictive to the social media too. So